Finally, it's time for everything to be revealed about Resident Evil. All the questions are going to be answered in the chapter of Resident Evil where we learn all the revelations. This would be the game that was originally made for the 3DS as like a technical showpiece for the handheld. As well as its controller edition, the Circle Pad Pro. You got to get that if you really want to be able to control this game the way it's meant to be. But this is not the 3DS version. This is the HD version that was released the following year. This is the Steam version. So, we're not getting the 3D effect, and that, I guess because of that, we're not truly learning the revelations. But this will have to do. As we know, survival horror is always better when it's on the water, and that's why we're playing this. That's a porthole. That is a porthole right there, confirming that this is a nautical-themed horror adventure. We're going to get started on this now.
Resident Evil Revelations.
That I was very startled to hear the title. Checking that downloadable content. All right, I guess there's none. Well, of course we're going to be playing a campaign. What else we're not going to be playing raid mode, at least not right off the bat. Starting episode 1, Into the Depths. What difficulty do we want? There's casual, provides a slight challenge. Normal provides a hearty challenge. And infernal tests the limits of your sanity. Well, I've already played through both Dementiums 1 and 2. I don't need my sanity tested again. We're just going to go with normal. Normal's fine. I'm fine with that. Space will allow me to do a quick turn.
Hey, Jill.
Incredible.
The Queen Zenobia. This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find a boarding point. It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them
Right here on this ship.
All right, we got to find Chris and Jessica. We know who Chris is. Jessica's new, though. Search for Chris. That's the objective. All right, here's what the game looks like. He's not moving from there. I guess he knows I'm bluffing. All right. So, I'm just thinking about, we're controlling Jill Valentine. I think, like, the last... At the point this game came out, I think the last game where she was a protagonist was RE3. Like, Remake would have come out, but, you know, that's a remake of 1. And she was in 5, but not the protagonist.
I might be able to shoot it off. been abandoned for a while.
Well, also a rotting body.
Ugh, it smells like rotting flesh.
Or I guess we're not alarmed by that. I mean, there's one thing to find an abandoned ship in the middle of the ocean. It's another thing to find rotting corpses on it. I guess it's no big deal.
No signs of life, but I feel like something's here.
The mouse has a kind of an odd... Oh, kind of like a little odd acceleration on it.
I don't think we're alone.
Like, if I nudge it just a little, I do an almost 90-degree turn. And then it slows down. Kind of odd. Like, I played Siren. That's just someone throwing a bowling ball down the vent. Get the hair clip, you know. Well, that just needs cleaning. There's no janitor around.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
It's arm. I've never seen... No, that's not true. That kind of looks like a tyrant arm. A little bit. It looks like it's getting there. So, in this particular point of Resident Evil history...
It's not working.
I guess the concept of just going around and fighting bioweapons is just like... I think that this is the point in time where this is just a thing that they're doing. So it's not exactly a surprise to find BOWs. Like, they're not shocked about it or nothing. Oh, what do they got? What? Those are some sizable rats, but I don't care about them. I care about Trish. What flavor is Trish? It's purple. Maybe like a grape soda?
The power still works here.
Still power here. I don't have a quarter. I can't get any Trish. And I'm going to be thinking what flavor this is. It's like some sort of ovoid object on the can. Maybe like a plum flavor? I don't think I've ever encountered plum-flavored soda. Frozen drinks. Real low-res frozen drinks.
Ugh, the face is smashed in completely.
Ooh, the meat machine. Refridge. Start. I cannot turn the meat machine on.
Parker, give me a hand here.
Sure, no problem.
Alright, I need like a paper clip at... Okay. We can just do it that way.
I got something. I think it's a gun.
Now what?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, just get wrist deep in there. Oh, just like the intro from RE1. Did you catch that reference? It's a reference. You get it? Excuse me, ma'am. That's my gun you got there. I'm sorry. Sorry to inconvenience yous. But it's just, I mean, it's mine, and... Oh, never mind.
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. Where are you, Chris?
I can swap weapons with Q and E. Episode 1, Into the Depths. Chris is missing. We have to explore this ship to find Chris. Oh, but first the news.
This sunny and idyllic Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first aquapolis, the floating city of Terragrigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But in 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terragrigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people. But, as you can see, the lost city of Terragrigia remains inaccessible, a silent and potent symbol of the threat that bioterror poses for people around the world.
Well, solar power had its chance. You wouldn't feel very secure, I guess, living in the city whose power supply could just be redirected back at it to melt it.
Ah, there you two are.
You kind of wonder why they built it to do that.
You don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both know that the FBC has cordoned off the entire area. However, in the past few weeks, a number of mysterious carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put two and two together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
The, Genesis or something. Is that its name?
You didn't bother to read the manual, did you?
No, I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, he didn't read the manual. Well, I guess we're going to have to learn about what Genesis does. Okay, we're reading the manual right now. It's only 6 pages. He didn't read it. Genesis, the nickname of a high-level bioscanner currently being tested and developed by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. It's not an ominous name at all. It bounces special synchrotron radiation off of a target in order to analyze it. Viral analysis. It is possible to detect and analyze even the smallest amount of viruses. Vaccine manufacturing. Since version 1.0.4, it's been possible to produce simple vaccines from the viral analysis data. Detection. Using synchrotron radiation, it is possible to detect specific objects. The data for bullets, medicinal herbs, etc. are registered within the internal memory for testing. If a detectable object is nearby, the indicator in the lower right area of the monitor will light up. Okay, we have to investigate a corpse.
Ah, look at this mess. Oh, they're rotted to hell.
That's not really a corpse. It's like a big blob of skin.
Skin so pale. I've never seen anything like it.
Use the Genesis to get a reading on it.
Reading on this amorphous flesh blob. All right. We scanned.
The Genesis requires a decent sample size to get an accurate reading. Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
All right. Get 100%.
Have a look at this.
Which one?
Getting something from inside it.
Nope. Let's dig in. Pull our sleeves up.
Don't worry, I've done this before.
I like it, actually. It's my hobby. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get in there. All the way to the shoulder.
I've got something.
What is this?
If it's an engineered mutation, this could prove a link.
I'll run some tests on this. Continue with the investigation.
Man, you stick your hand in a blob of flesh and feel around. You don't know what you're going to find. It's amazing. What does it think about that bird? It doesn't think anything of it. All right, Terragrigia Solar Tower. Mega Float City. Oh, there's a flesh blob impaled on that stake over there.
That's where Terragrigia was.
Like, it's still there.
You're already...
You can see it. Oh, someone just left a box of bullets on the beach. Convenient. So I wonder why those terrorists just hated the solar-powered city. They just had to get rid of it. We can't tolerate solar power. Oh no! It's got a mouth and everything.
I kind of figured that. Don't worry, we're on it. After Raccoon City, this must be a cakewalk.
I suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah, you might want to be careful when looking at the flesh blob. Some of them may move. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that part. They got mouths and chompy teeth and everything. Oh, tiny blob. That's only 3%, but it still counts. Ew.
Ugh, that smell must have ruptured from gas.
Christ, what a mess.
We can still analyze it. So weapon control, okay. We can use weapon with G. Use weapon while aiming with right click plus G. With G? Oh. Yes, like with G. G for grenade, I see. That's how you can remember it.
We don't have enough data to run a complete analysis.
I'm looking. Oh, there's one over there.
From the carcasses on the beach.
Where are you? How are you mumbling across all the way across the beach? This is a hidey one, a sneaky skin. 96. There's a tiny 4% somewhere. Oh, a newspaper. A newspaper from last year. The first article bringing existence of BOWs to the public. Oh, so no one knew about it before then? Is that the official first time people now know about BOWs? They try to keep the lid on it. But you can't... Information wants to be free. We all know this. They couldn't keep it secret forever. I got a pill? If I analyze up to 100%, I get a health recovery item. The rate I receive will go down. The rate I receive will go down if I analyze enemies of the same kind.
I've collected enough samples.
Good. Get them to me ASAP.
Hey, did you get the health pill from analyzing all thems? Yeah, the eggheads in the lab, they won't tell me how that happens. But if you get it up to 100%, you get like a handy health capsule. Comes from somewhere. I mean, we don't have to do him.
Some peace and quiet.
We cannot get over 100%.
For you two, eh? All right, enough chit-chat. Get that sample data to me.
Hold on, box of bullets. Oh no, but the bullets!
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait for the results to come back from HQ. Huh? It's the emergency line. Yeah, it's me. Uh-huh. What? Yes, that's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it. Jill, Parker, you two are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost over the ocean. I thought they were in the mountains chasing Veltro. But judging from their position, they must be...
On a ship. I'll go back to HQ, take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
Run! Gotta get to in position. Get to the boat. To go out to the boat. Chris is our old partner, you know. You gotta get out there as soon as possible. But there's a storm coming. A symbolic storm. On the horizon. I guess that's a chapter. IS ranked the chapter. It was very difficult. I do like that line about these corpses are definitely... She said what? That they're definitely showing signs of infection. Would you even call them corpses? They were blobs of skin that were wriggling and had mouths. There might be a virus at work here. Maybe. I can dodge while reloading. Does the reload complete if I do that? Or does it get cut off?
Think these things got to Chris and Jessica?
I hope not.
Hey, no one's saying Chris is dead.
All right, then let's find him already.
You hear that? Was that the lock?
I'll check it out.
Okay. I'll see what I can find here.
Copy that. I'll radio you if I pick up Chris's trail.
You're gonna be examining the meat in there? Checking out the meat machine, trying to see how it works? I'll be examining this. Examining what? Doesn't look like we can go down there. Looks like a dead end. Oh, but at least they still have herbs here. Oh, strange squelchy sounds. Oh no! Such big teeth they have. Like, everything on them seems exaggerated compared to the monsters we would normally see. Just like the giant front teeth. They don't even have a jaw. Doesn't even have like a bottom row of teeth. This place is a mess. I'm glad Jill shared her opinions on that. It is very messy. But I mean, these shirts. No wrinkles in these shirts. There's that at least. Ooh, what a fancy door. Oh, we were too late. If only we were a little earlier. Damn our slowness. Damn us! Oh, can I... Do I have a, Well, I guess I didn't need to use that. Pressing G is not doing anything, so I guess I do not have a Gabomb. Yep, right there. Right in the bullseye.
Found a survivor. The BOW's got her, though.
Who was she?
I'm still trying to piece that together.
There's nothing that could identify her. Let's see what the Genesis can tell me. All we know is that she hates zipping up her suit. But I mean that goes for a lot of people. Target not found. But how can the Genesis... Oh, wait, there's something there. Item found. area key.
Parker, I couldn't find anything out on the woman, but I did find a key.
Copy that. Hold on to it. We just might need it.
All right. And does the Genesis have anything to say about these friends? It gave me a percentage. I feel like that should, like, just about readable. It's just about, but not quite.
I found Chris. Make your way to my location.
Okay, works here. Okay, now I have a Gabam. Just hanging out in the washing machine. He just likes it in there. It's nice and warm. He likes tumbling about. He likes feeling clean. Who doesn't like feeling clean? Really? Is there anything else in here? Okay, well, there are items. Well, just some ammos and an herb. I guess maybe just a room to restock on some stuff. Okay, there it is. And we don't have the key for this. I got a pill. Like, the Genesis device could probably just give us that pill at any time, but it's just there as an incentive to scan more, and if we are good and do our job, they'll give us a happy pill. It's full of those things, though. It's full of them. It doesn't just dispense them, though. We have to earn them.
Jill.
Yep.
We gotta help Chris.
Yep. Where are we helping Chris? That yellow door? Oh, do I have the key? Okay, the same key works for this.
Chris! Chris? What is this?
Oh, great. Shit! It's a trap!
My one weakness.
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
Is he gonna give us the revelations? Episode 1 is done. I like the idea that Gas Mask Man made a very lovingly replica of Chris's buff body. He spent a lot of time on that. A lot of time. He didn't have to do that. He could have just had the mannequin wearing Chris's uniform. No. He knew it had to be a shirtless Chris. It had to be muscled and it had to be sweaty. Had to be glistening. You don't make that in like an hour. That takes some time. Let us save a game. Who knows? Maybe Gas Mask Man, maybe he's actually a friend. Maybe he's going to tell us the truth that we need to know. And just because we're learning the truth doesn't mean it has to be menacing.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Oh, really?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
The signal was lost over the ocean.
Queen Zenobia.
Right here on this ship.
No signs of life. But I feel like something's here.
I think it's a gun. This is not good. Where are you, Chris? Chris! What is this?
Oh, great. Shit! It's a trap!
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
I like how much they're leaning into the TV show feel. Episode 2. Double Mystery. Europe? I love that setting. It's somewhere in Europe. Not on the ocean, though. We're in the mountains now.
Slow down, Chris.
We're almost there, Jessica.
I certainly hope so. My feet are killing me.
Our source indicates the camp is on the far side of this peak.
Maybe it's the weather, but I still can't make contact with HQ. Who'd have thought we'd be stuck out here for so long?
I know we never would have imagined it. But what is our mission? What are we here for? Well, we're chasing Veltro, I believe. The terrorist organization headed up by Gas Mask Man. The man who wears a gas mask.
The plane! My God! It crashed!
My God.
There shouldn't be any shipping routes in this area.
And the intel we got on Veltro was on the money. Come on.
All right, we're starting to get a little D2 happening. Our protagonists are talking a lot more.
Jesus. No one could have lived through that.
Speak for yourself.
Investigate the site. Let me me know if you find anything.
Well, there's a cage. It's busted open. Whatever did this, it wasn't human.
What the hell were they carrying?
More than one cage. It's marked with the biohazard symbol. Maybe we don't want...
Faint traces of a virus here.
Maybe we shouldn't open that. I guess it's fine. Okay, we have a Genesis as well.
Chris, do you really think we're dealing with Veltro again?
Hard to say. I find it difficult to believe they survived Terragrigia, though.
Hey, my Genesis says your gun is an item. Should I get that? Oh, no, it's probably behind you. It's behind you. I'm pretty sure if my Genesis thing says that something you're holding is an item, it means I own it now. Well, we can't scan those boxes, but maybe. I could break this with my weapon. There we go. No need to scan that. Actually, Chris probably shouldn't be using the scanner at all. He should just break things in an attempt to see if there are items.
We should check out the plane more thoroughly. See what we find.
I guess. Chris? Chris, you want to check out that plane? Okay, there we go, there we go. Chris had to think about that. He wasn't sure if he wanted to do that. It might have been Veltro. I'd better use the Genesis. Flight plan. Only with the incredible power of Genesis could we have found that.
They were headed for Valkoinenmach Airport.
If that's where they are, this mine should take us there.
Go through the mine. All the controls have been shorted out.
Jessica, I need a hand.
Hold on.
I can swap sub weapons. Swab weapons with 1, 2, 3, 4.
This cave is too cold.
You should have worn your thermal underwear.
Well, I mean, yes, if that's not like a joke or anything. They should be wearing that in these environs.
I think they're infected. Careful, Jessica.
This is why I like chihuahuas.
I like that he said that just as I was done shooting them.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Jessica, do you think they were infected?
Yeah. We have to stop them before anyone gets hurt.
Jessica, it just occurred to me. Like, me shooting them really had nothing to do with that. It just occurred to me right now that maybe they might be infected. Hold on, I just need to get this. Okay, BOW decoy, a grenade-type subweapon. Once it hits the ground, it lets out a unique sound that lures in surrounding enemies and explodes, taking out everything in the vicinity. Very effective, if used correctly. Well, how do I know if I'm using it correctly? I guess that was probably using it correctly. There is one more. It says handgun ammo. Do I have a handgun? It says press 1, 2, 3, 4 to change weapons, but doesn't seem like it's changing weapons. Okay, no, actually, mouse wheel is doing it. Use herb. I like that magical circle that emits from using the herb. I guess the decoy would have been good to use for that fight. No, it's Chris.
Stay focused.
She was your partner before, right?
Yeah, my partner from before. What about it?
I was, just asking.
Nice talk, I guess. Yeah, she was my partner from the thing with the house. I told you about the house, right? It was kind of a big deal when it happened. Curse my heavy muscles.
Chris, are you okay?
It's just my leg. I'm not going anywhere for a while.
Oh, I can't move, but I can shuffle. I can turn around and like shuffle a bit. Wait for Jessica. Yeah. I use the green herb, but it doesn't help my leg.
My ammo's not gonna last.
I have quite a bit of handgun bullets, actually. I do have a decoy. I can't move, though. If I use the decoy, wouldn't they just attack me? I mean, I guess I could try it. Oh, no, I can throw it. Great! What a wonderful companion. Oh, yeah. See, that's kind of what I was worried about. I guess, did it hurt me? I'm not sure if it did.
Can you stand?
Thanks.
Apparently.
I'll be okay.
Wait, what is this?
Sorry to bring this up again, but...
Bring what up?
Apparently I'm fine.
There's no need to compare. I trust you both. Besides, trust is built through actions, not words.
That's so like you, Chris. It's always about the job, isn't it?
That's so Chris. Also, apparently something that is just so Chris is pretending his leg's broken. Anything else down here?
Look, is that the airstrip?
That's their hideout.
This is Forkball. Do you read?
Chris here. I read you, sir.
Are you all right? Where are you?
The interference here killed our signals. We're at Valkoinen Mock Airport.
Damn it. It's all a setup.
What do you mean?
I sent Jill and Parker to the Mediterranean on faulty intel, and now I've lost contact with them. I haven't heard from them since.
How? What's going on?
Chris, you better look at this.
It's impossible.
O'Brien, you're not gonna like this. We found the Veltro crest.
Then stories of their resurrection are true. If that's the case, then...
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker. It was all...
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
O'Brien, we'll go after Jill and Parker. I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. Make your way to the Mediterranean, and we'll keep you posted.
Any idea what's going on?
We'll sort it out later. We have to move.
I'm Chris Redfield. I never have any idea what's going on. But that's fine. Because he's big. And he can punch. He punch. Anyway, that's chapter 2. Turns out, the intel about going to the ship was all a fake. It was all a setup. Chris and Jessica were always in the mountains in Europe. Just somewhere. They were always there. Veltro issuing the fake coordinates to lure Jill and Parker's... What's his name? Parker, yes. Into the dastardly truth trap. The Revelations ruse. But what kind of truth will be revealed? We still don't know. We do not know as of yet. But Chris and Jessica are dismayed to discover they have found the yellow flag of Veltro. Somehow Veltro has returned. We all remember how dangerous Veltro was in their previous appearance. It's very shocking that they came back. I feel like the cutscenes have a real Resident Evil CG movie feel to it. I don't know if it was the same production crew. I feel like there's some shared DNA there of the sort of sensibilities that were behind the early RE-CG movies. It feels like it, kinda. Also, I feel like, playing this game, it's quite clear in comparison to the console REs at the time. Of course, this would not have been very impressive. I imagine this would have looked quite good on the 3DS. Would have been an impressive thing to see the game running on that, especially with the 3D effect. But I can certainly imagine it coming out on the PC and the equivalent consoles at the time. Probably did feel like a step down from the console REs, which the last one would have been RE5, I guess. But, you know, in the context of it being a handheld game, I'm sure it seemed quite impressive. What was the deal with Chris not being able to... The thing that reminded me of, the bit with the wolves... Actually, I'm trying to think of it now. When did Dead Space 2 come out? Because the thing that reminded me of is the bit in Dead Space 2 where Isaac is hanging upside down and enemies are coming at him and he can't move because he's hanging upside down. I don't know if... I can't really think of what the years would have been, but that's kind of what that scene reminded me of, but not as good. And also, it turns out Chris was able to just stand up after... He was fine. He was fine. Apparently. Well, you know, Resident Evil Revelations, getting right into it, getting right into the meat, right elbow deep into the meat right away. 2 chapters down. No waste of time. But we're going to waste some time because we're going to take a break and continue on with the Revelations.